Hello, you're back.
Oh,
Do you know what? It's not as hot as it
Yeah.
was yesterday.
you're feeling like this, George.
Oh, no. Trust me, I know. But it was, the humidity is not as bad as it was.
State.
Yes, just go ahead and do that. Okay. But we probably won't be able to accept because she'll be in school in Houston, but we shall see. Because she's keeping her residence in Bear County though. All right, yes.
Judge, we are here on a motion to set bond.
All right, so what's happening with the motion to revoke? Because this assault case, is that in Bear County, the alleged assault?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
All right, so what's going to be happening with that and what's going to be happening with this case?
Judge, it's my understanding that the assault case is still in pre-file status, correct?
I do believe that, yes.
And your prosecutor has had an opportunity to start looking into the case.
Mhm.
And it's my belief that we are working towards a global solution, which you will probably have authority over.
What I can add, Judge, is during the break, there was a video taken by a third party during this incident.
Mhm.
In the video, it's not entirely clear if this is a mutual combat situation or if our client is acting in self-defense. Prosecutor showed it to us. We don't have a copy of it yet. At some point, what we'd like to do is walk through the video with our client and get a better sense of if she can provide a narrative for us as to what path are we going to take. Is this going to be a path where we might need a contested hearing? Or is this a position where we're going to engage in some sort of negotiation?
All right, Norma,
Yes, ma'am.
I need a reset date for 20 days for a contested MTR hearing, and then we'll address the bond issue.
July 30th.
All right, your contested hearing is going to be July 30th. Now let's move on to the bond.
Judge, if I may, we engaged with the prosecutor. She is providing a recommendation.
Okay.
If,
Oh, I have to call the case.
yes, yes.
Okay. All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 8486 State versus Annabel Marie Vela. Can I have parties announced?
Jones for the state?
Christopher Ramos and Paul Acevedo for the defense.
All right, and are you Miss Vela?
Yes.
All right, defense, you're requesting a bond?
Yes, Judge, we're asking the court to set a bond, please.
All right, and it appears that you're in agreement with the state for a bond amount of $10,000?
Subject to the court's approval, yes, Judge.
All right. And the $10,000 bond, that amount, what is it based upon?
Judge, the original bond, if I'm not mistaken, was set at 10,000. After she reviewed the profile, I think she felt it was appropriate that the bond be set at 10,000.
We can add, Judge, as well, that as we spoke to probation, Mr. Acevedo spoke to probation. Apparently she's on track. Other than this alleged new number one, she's meeting all her criteria and all her goals. She's in compliance with probation.
So why is the bond at 10,000?
Your Honor, that was the original bond amount. It does appear after looking at this defendant's criminal history, there have been some assaultive issues in her past, although there have been no convictions that did, alert a red flag for the state. Additionally, she has had a couple supplemental reports throughout her period of probation. And so just due to that and the original bond amount and then picking up the offense, that is why the state recommended 10,000.
All right, what's her criminal history?
As I said, Your Honor,
Judge, right off the top of my head, I want to say this is her only serious offense that she's on probation for right now. And I could be wrong. But Chris, do you have a problem if she tells the judge what off the top of her head?
If the court wants to hear from her.
Sure, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Annabel Vela.
All right, Do you have any criminal history?
Nothing that I was really convicted for. I was on deferred adjudication for a year, which I completed successfully. But I
Well,
believe,
the year that you were on deferred adjudication, what was that for?
I think it was for criminal mischief.
All
I
right.
believe it was long ago. I don't remember, probably like 10 years ago.
Have you had any felony convictions?
Just besides this DWI, this what I'm on probation for currently. Other than that, would be my first serious conviction.
Okay.
And the state would agree with that.
So she doesn't have any other criminal history
No,
other than this?
correct, no convictions.
Probation? How was she doing on probation other than this alleged new number one?
According to the judge, different classes, her drug tests have all come back negative.
Oh.
No concerns at this point. From the MPR that was filed.
And then the assault, that's the alleged new number one. Does anyone know, were there any type of alleged physical injuries, or it's just a misdemeanor assault?
It is a misdemeanor assault at this point.
And I shouldn't say just, but it's a misdemeanor assault.
It's a misdemeanor assault, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, is there anything else?
Not from the state.
No, Judge.
Okay. One other thing from you, are you currently employed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
She has a good job at Amazon.
okay.
She's in good standing with them. As I understand it, when she's released, she has a job waiting for her.
All right, and have you ever missed reporting to probation?
No, ma'am. And if I did, I would let my probation officer know ahead of time and we would just reschedule it. But I've always been in good communication with my probation officer, and that's only happened twice. But
All right,
everything
and-
else is on track.
And what are the chances of your having contact with this running Steen? And I don't want to get into the facts of the case.
Judge,
How does she allegedly know this running Steen person?
Judge. She is currently pregnant with this child.
They were in a relationship. She's describing to us they're no longer in a relationship. And she has no intention of maintaining a relationship, but of course, once a child is born, there will have to be some sort of.
All right, what's the possibility of her being in contact with him or?
Judge, I would like to believe that she is smart enough to refrain from reaching out to you. But affairs of the heart are awfully difficult to deal with. But she's looking for what type of guarantee can you give her that you're going to?
I can guarantee that I have no intentions of speaking to him, of being with him, of anything really, because it's brought me to this point. And I don't want to be back at this point ever again.
All right, could I have some whiteout, please?
When are you due?
November.
And Judge, as we mentioned, she is expecting, I presume between now and November, when the due date is, she'll have a number of doctor's appointments that she'll have to attend. We just wanted to mention that to the court.
All right, so this is being recalled for a contested hearing. If it turns out it's not contested, just let probation know for July 30th. The court is going to set the bond at $2,500. There's to be no contact with Ronnie, R-O-N-N-I, Steen, S-T-E-E-N. If you have any contact with him, you will have violated the conditions that this court has set for your bond. If he shows up at your house, your attorneys will tell you how you should proceed. And no contact means no phone calls, no emails, no letters, no contact through third parties. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, they'll give you a reset form. Just make sure you're here on time on July 30th.
Thank you.
Is there anything else from either side?
Not from the state.
No, Judge.
Further.
When you're released from custody, if probation wants you to check in with them, make sure you check in with them.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
What do you want?
All right, who else is next?